Hey everybody, Dr. Troy Dukowitz here with your Monday Momentum Moment. I'm coming at you live from Duke's Gym. That's right, it's my gym. And today's message is something that is really important in terms of where we are, where you are, okay? And what does that mean? What the heck does that mean? Well, here we go. If you look at the calendar right now, you have about, I believe, 3 full weeks left before Christmas. Now, some of you will take off the entire week of Christmas and come back after the first of the year. Some of you will work bits and pieces in the middle. But ultimately what that means is in terms of a target or a goal that you might have had that you wanted to accomplish in 90 days, or maybe you had something you wanted to work on over the course of the last year, you have about 3 weeks to knock it out. Like literally to sprint and go for it. Some of you, maybe there's goals and targets that you have that you've already given up on. You thought, no, there's no way I'm going to hit it, so I'm just going to chalk this one up as a loss and I'll work towards it next year. Others of you, you've already hit it and you go, hey, I have nothing to do now. I already hit it. I can just kind of coast for the next 3 weeks. That is something that you can do. However, if we're all about momentum and creating momentum that takes us into January, I'm not saying the new year so you get resolutions. I'm saying that takes us into January, which is ultimately maybe another 90-day challenge that you're going to be working on, or 90-day outcomes, or maybe it's going to be the start of some goals that you have over the course of the year. I don't know how you're going to look at it. But the whole point becomes this. No matter where you are, I've already hit it, I've already missed it, wherever you are, or I'm almost there, wherever you are, think of this as a sprint. What can you do right now when you look at the targets and goals that you have? What can you do just to sprint, to go all out? And the analogy I've been using with my clients is very simple. I want you to imagine that if you are, we're going to go over here. It's not a board, but I think you'll get the analogy. I hope it's not too dark. So if you are hitting a board, if you're going to try to break a board, the objective is not to hit the board, just hit it. The objective is to hit through it, to go all the way through it. You don't stop here. You go through, you punch through. And if you punch through, that's why people break boards, because they don't hit and stop, they punch through the board and the board breaks. So wherever you're at, think of it this way, that you are going to go through this target, through the goal that you have. Go past it, surpass it. You know, I don't want to use the word like overachieve. You go, oh my gosh, I overachieved. I can't believe I did it. You can do it if you go through, bust through the target that you have. Now, for those of you who are like, man, I'm chalking this up as a loss, screw that. You got 3 weeks. What would it be if you could accomplish it in the next 3 weeks that you would just be ecstatic with yourself, whether it's in your relationships, your health, your business, wherever it is? What is it that if you did this in the next 3 weeks, you would be proud of yourself for being able to do it, that you pushed through and you did what needed to be done to nail a target? What this does is it helps you to create momentum. Hey, that's what this has been all about, right? It helps you to create momentum going into the holidays and the new year. So how bad do you want it becomes the big question. You know, you might listen and you go, okay, that sounds good, but yeah, I'm just going to hit the coast button right now because, you know, December is always a little bit slow. So I'm just going to coast through December. And that's fine. But it becomes harder to kickstart and get back in action after the first of the year if you run through the holidays with that attitude. Or you say, you know what, it is the holidays. I'm going to have fun this holiday season, but I am going to blow through my targets. So I've got this person over here who's already hit their targets. What could you do to go above and beyond? I've got this person over here who is so off track that they gave up. What can you do? What would be a win for you? And I've got this person who is staying the course and they're going to hit a target that I say, hey, what would happen if you just busted through that target? What would that look like? And then ultimately, you just have to make a commitment in that area or areas. You might decide to pick multiple areas. You just have to make the commitment in that area or areas and get started today. Map out, where do I need to be by the end of this week? Where do I need to be the week after? Where do I need to be at the end of week 3? And I'm telling you, if you put this energy into it, you won't have a slow December, number 1. Number 2, your energy is going to go through the roof. Number 3, you're going to create momentum that is going to build for you in the month of January. So there's a lot of great keys here that you can do that is going to help you to build momentum for the new year. I know I said I wasn't going to say it, but I did. So get to work on that right now. Look, that's all I've got for you here today. Couple of reminders. Number 1, if you're not listening to me and following me on my podcast, it is Commit and Go, the podcast on iTunes, Google Play, and Stitcher. So I'd love if you would go over there And I am starting a challenge. That's right. This is super cool. Doesn't matter. Look, if you're already being coached by somebody, that's cool. This is not going to interrupt with that. This is going to be a 30-day power up challenge, a way to create power in your morning. And call it my inspired morning, which I actually do call it that, my empowered morning. And it's going to help you to build power in the morning so that you can be more successful and productive throughout the course of your day. It is a 30-day challenge. There's going to be about a 2-week build up into it. And then we are launching and going. You're going to have once a week group coaching. You're going to have your own private page where you can go to. We can interact over the course of 30 days to help you to build momentum and blow the shit out of your targets in 2019. If you're interested in that, all you got to do is click the link below. It is going to send you to a direct email to me. That's right. I don't want to screw around with like landing pages and all that other crap. You're going to send a direct email to me, and that email is going to give you information on what this is all about. That's all I've got for you here today, guys. It is Dr. Troy Dukowitz, and this has been Monday's Momentum Moment. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.